Hey, welcome to the 13th episode of PrimeTime Kitchen's How Tuesday. Of course, we're doing this on Wednesday tonight because last night I had a thing we're going to tell you about in just a second. But tonight, we're going to make the old classic chicken Cordon Bleu. We're going to do that with some cauliflower mash.
Yep.
And we're going to do some sauteed baby tomatoes to give a little color on our plate and some split fried okra on the plate because I'm crazy about some fried okra. So we're going to do that. First things first, big thanks to the Second Harvest Food Bank. They had us out last night for what they're calling the Chef Series, and it has a little heads up. So we got chosen to cook for the Second Harvest Food Bank in October. Now this is kind of a big deal. Last night Norman Van Aken was the chef that cooked the opening series.
How many Beard Awards does that guy have?
Nominated twice. I think he's been nominated for Best Chef in America 400 or 500 times.
Yeah.
3 very successful restaurants. Norman's at Waldorf, Norman's down south, and of course, 1921 by Norman Van Aken in Mount Dora, which I think is top 3 restaurants in the city. It's pretty amazing. Last night he showcased with his chicken liver.
His plantain soup was my favorite.
Insane.
It was crazy top.
With caramelized onions, smoked ham, and a little dollop of some kind of cream, like a creme fraiche right there on top or something. It was insane. His classic ceviche is one of the best in the South, and did some braised pork shoulder.
Yeah.
Again, that was just over Hoppin' John, which was kind of crazy good too. And he does these little corn fritters.
I don't even know what that was. What did you say?
Hoppin' John.
You don't know what that is. Get out of here.
That's what it was, though. So he does this little corn fritter, and he fills it with chicken liver mousse.
Yeah.
And he does this like beurre blanc sauce or something on top of it, and it is just insane. But what a great time. You guys can come to this event too, by the way. We're going to cook in October. Giant fundraiser to bring more attention to Second Harvest Food Bank. Really an amazing property. PrimeTime Kitchen is going to be directly involved with a lot of stuff for Second Harvest. One of the most important food banks in the nation, by the way, guys. It really is. Number 1 in Florida, I think number 12 nationally. It is an incredible operation. We couldn't be more proud to have been invited. But last night we had a great time. Met some cool people, man.
Super
that
cool
entire
people.
That entire crew is so awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
It was great.
The tentative date is October 20th.
The tentative date is October 20th. Now, that's a Friday night.
Yep.
And I think these tickets are like $75. But, again, you have to kind of understand what it's going
charity.
for. You do get an appetizer or an hors d'oeuvre. You get a reception cocktail.
Yep.
You'll get and then 3 courses plus dessert. So it's an app, like another app or soup or something. Then what we call your entree, and then into a great dessert, which was this beautiful almond cake filled with mango.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. What are we eating tonight?
I already said it. Chicken Cordon Bleu.
But you didn't.
Yeah, I did. Chicken Cordon Bleu.
Introduce all of the.
Oh, well, we have some eggs. We have some split okra. We have all kinds of stuff. We're going to turn this into magic. We do have our oven preheated at 375.
Yeah.
And we're going to work on the oven top a little bit. This is actually one of the few dishes we'll make that isn't super garlic eccentric. There really isn't a lot of garlic in this.
Which makes me a little sad.
It is a little sad for me, too. Some shallots and whatnot.
Why don't you bring me my beer? Because
Yeah,
I forgot to get it.
Yeah. Where is it?
It's in the fridge.
So this is, by the way, this is the Crazy and Lazy.
Well, this is Crazy and Lazy.
Right.
Yeah, there's a Lazy and Crazy. This is Daniel's beer.
This is
which is my favorite.
Red Cypress made this for the Tom and Dan, and they had the release party a couple weeks or last weekend, last weekend, the weekend before. So much fun, great crowd, great people. Dude, the mediums or the joint, we love them, and the good. And this is a good ass beer. It's like a chocolate peanut butter, or what is it? Oh,
it's chocolate, peanut butter, coffee. All of that stuff rolled into a delicious porter.
It is crazy.
Liz, I know you suggested tonight's dinner, so go ahead and email me your address so I can send you a t-shirt and tell me what size you want and all that good stuff.
So this is Diver Down by a brewery in Lakeland called Brew Hub. And it's actually really good. An Imperial Red Ale, which we love. I love red ales.
Yep.
And I just kind of chose this because they're a Florida brewery out of Lakeland. I've only had one of their beers before. This one's not it. But it's also really, really good. If you like those red ales, which I do. Look at that thing. Look at the color in it. It's beautiful.
Look at my color.
Cheers.
Mine's really
We dark tonight, player.
We are.
All right, first things first, guys. Like and share, please. We love it when you share the video. That way we can get as many likes as possible. By the way, just so you guys know, as a little inside for you guys who do tune in and watch the show is like a big deal. Like, we were at this chef thing last night, and like everybody knew about it. All these big time chefs in the city, when they found out I was cooking in October, wanted to be a part of it and help and stuff. So thank you guys for the support. It's been a lot of fun for us. I hope it's still kind of entertaining for you guys. and it's actually kind of caused some really cool stuff to happen. We'd love to see as many of you possible at that second harvest and show these guys we have a good crowd that loves to come out and eat and drink and have a good time.
You guys all better come.
Oh, and last night...
It's going to be a damn PTK party.
Oh, that's exactly what it's going to be. For the record, we get to do whatever we want. It's 120 people, and that's about all we can get in there, right?
We can't put any more.
So imagine this, like, you know, you pay your money, you come in, we're going to do the games, we're going to have a lot of fun. Now, Norman's thing last night was like white linen and glasses and wine pairings. Yeah. I'm thinking about doing something where we can pair Fanta soda. So we're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of good food, and I think once you find out about this property, you're going to be really, really excited. Also, always want to thank the guys over at Wassey's Meats for providing a lot of stuff we do. Namely, they're the sponsor of PrimeTime Kitchen's radio show, which led to this. So we love them. Talked to Jan today. Jan has some freight. By the way, August 19th, at Wassey's in Melbourne, they have lost their damn minds. They are doing some cool stuff. I'm actually going over. She doesn't even know this. Maybe she might be learning now. Jan, I'm coming. So that's a Saturday. Next Saturday. The cool thing is they're releasing
the 12th?
The 19th.
Oh, the 19th.
They're releasing their rib rub and their steak rub nationally. Guys, it's really incredible. I have some in my cabinet right now. It's this right here. That monster right there. That's one of the better steak rubs you'll ever see in your life. That's a yum yum.
It is.
Does well with chicken and pork as well. Just a good mix of
Tiff.
all the stuff that makes it good. But tons of prizes. You got to be part of the Wassey Posse, so go to wasseys.com.
The Wassey Posse.
Seriously, you get this t-shirt.
I love it.
Listen, you show up, it puts you in the drawing for a $500 Shoon.
We need a posse name. Don't do that.
I know. Shoon, right? So also, the first 200 people that show up are in the drawing for a $350 Yeti. It's at 45. So Wassey's is turning out. That's next Saturday, the 19th in Melbourne. Tons of food, all kinds of prizes. Flame Boss is going to be there. It's going to be great, man. So we hope to see you guys over at Wassey's on Saturday, next Saturday. It's going to be fun. Let's start cooking.
Yeah,
let's. Gotta cook. Gotta get going.
Because my foam is literally only on 60%.
All right. So we're doing cauliflower mash night, right?
Yep.
So what we're going to do is we're going to roast the cauliflower tonight, okay?
Okay.
Now, sometimes you can steam this. The reason I don't like steaming when I do this cauliflower mash is it gets too much water in the cauliflower.
Okay.
And if you're not paying attention to what you're doing and stuff, and you let it go too long, it'll get real kind of it'll just get too soupy.
You're flinging cauliflower.
I know. I gotta go faster because we.
Oh, that's awesome. Richard's gonna be there.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We talk too much, or I talk too much.
You do. So
we want to break this up so it'll cook pretty quick. We have our oven at 375. That's about the same temperature we can finish up our chicken cordon bleu with too, so we're fine. We can break it down to 350 if we need to. And the reason I like these florets a little smaller because it doesn't really matter what size they are because we're going to grind them all up in my food processor, so this just makes them cook faster. Yep. That's the only reason I'm doing it.
Okay.
So I'm just going to break this up. Once we get this broken up, we're going to kind of toss it in some olive oil, some salt and pepper, all right?
Yep.
And then when it goes into our food processor in a little bit, it takes about 35 minutes for it to roast off.
You're like flinging it. You're flinging it everywhere. I'm not making fun of you yet.
People say they like it when you rag on me and make fun of me.
You make it easy. I'm not that funny.
You're pretty
hey,
fun.
Travis.
This stuff is going.
Yeah, Travis bottles his own barbecue sauce, and he wants to know how you can get it to us. Well, Travis, our home address is...
No!
Hey, Andrea. Hey, Mark. Hey, Mark.
So, breaking this up, we do have some cool stuff tonight. I want to teach you guys how to make one of the best sauces. And now, we're going to put it on chicken tonight.
Yeah.
Because, let's face it, mustard and...
it kind of just goes with
and wine goes with a lot of stuff. So, it definitely going to go with this dish, because this has got that great Swiss cheese and the smoky ham,
Yeah. So, what are we drinking tonight?
Well, we're drinking Diver Down Imperial Red Ale from the Brew Hub in Lakeland.
Not me.
You're drinking...
Crazy and
lazy. All right.
Sandra said the $3 Daughters beer's on sale at Publix.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Hey, awesome.
Hey, Whiskey and Lake County ladies.
You're not it. Hey, that's cool. The Lake County ladies are watching. Sorry for the delay on the time, guys. I really sorry.
Give us a like and share.
Olive oil.
Okay.
All right. Want to give that some roasting love.
Okay.
Salt.
Yeah.
Probably about just salt, man. Because you gotta remember, you're gonna add more salt into this when you get done with it. So you really don't want to put a lot in there.
Yeah.
But I do want some salt because it'll draw some of the water out too.
Sure.
Boom. I'm gonna toss this with my hands as not to throw it all over my beautiful white floor. Right into a roasting pan.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
spread it on out.
Yeah, we're going to spread that out. We don't,
evenly?
yeah, we don't want it to sit on top of each other because it'll hide it. You know, we want it to roast, and we want that color.
Yeah.
Because what will happen is the tops of these, you'll see in a minute, the tops of that cauliflower are kind of they'll brown right up, and it'll add to the flavor of our dish a little bit down the road.
Tony, what are we drinking at tonight? When he says again at the beginning of every sentence.
Oh, are you? I don't do that.
You do.
Again. Cheers. By the way, we didn't do our cheers.
We did.
To my beautiful wife.
Cheers.
And to you guys. Cheers.
Oh, we love you too. Thanks for sharing, guys. We only have 9 shares though. Come on, people. There's at least 100 watching. I just made that number up because I can't see it.
Right. Okay. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and stuff.
Yep.
Our chicken. I'm gonna go
Some
ahead.
chicken.
I don't hear any safety stuff. This is a separate cook board. It's not going to touch my chopping board.
Nobody
so please
cares.
stop. They do kind of care.
Well, they're not eating it, so it's fine.
So this is one of the only times I'll really kind of trim chicken up because I want it to look nice.
Okay.
So I want to get all that extra fat off there. So I'll come in there. I'll kind of. My knife is super sharp, like crazy sharp. So I'm going to come in on the inside of the breast. All those breasts usually have that round thing. I like coming on the inside, right?
Okay.
I'm going to hold it down. And I'm just gonna work the knife real lightly and create the little pocket. We've done this before with the pork chops. Now, if you open it up, you can see.
I feel like this is vulgar.
It's not vulgar. It's vulgar if you think it's vulgar. So that's a pocket. Come in here, trim this up a little bit, get that little pocket.
Hey, did you tell them about our post shows?
Oh God. Okay, so
we love you too, Richard.
PTKradio.com.
Yeah.
That's our website. It's kind of cool. If you don't visit there, you should go visit. It's kind of fun. That's all the merch is there as well. If you want some t-shirts, we have some stuff like just some stuff like
we have mugs. We have
oven
pints.
mitts.
No, we don't have that yet.
Oh, do we have?
We have shirts. We have a couple shirts.
Yeah.
You know.
They do.
Yep.
But so after the show, because we have a working studio in our other room. When we get done with this crazy thing, we go over and we sit and talk about.
You have to cut and talk because I'm on low battery here.
We sit and we talk about the show, whether we thought it was good, but it usually kind of really degrades quickly into Tori telling me how I'm not living my life properly and how I can make it better.
Oh.
And it's actually kind of funny. So
your life has gotten better since I've been in your life. So let's start there.
Well,
it's your life decisions, buddy.
I'm not saying anything different, dude. You are getting on me, and I'm not for no reason. You're in my face for no reason. All right. So, we have our...
Yeah, we have some koozies, Dan. If you come to a PTK live event, we always give everybody a koozie.
Yeah, and if you're on the coast, come over to Wassie's next week.
On the 19th, not next week.
On the 19th? Yeah, 19th is, yeah. And I'll have some with me. I have some t-shirts. We'll have some stuff. We're going to set our tent up and everything, I believe.
Jimmy sharpened his knife on the show last week or the week before.
Using my sharpening steel, or my straightening steel, actually. All right, so, and basically, I already cut this chicken, so I'm not going to do it, but you go 45 like this, down, or straight up and down 90 to 45 and then a little bit down. So it comes out to be I think 33.5 degrees or whatever it is.
Okay.
It's just like about that.
Okay.
Where the factory is.
Yep.
And you're basically straightening the bumps, because what happens is that kind of gets it goes back and forth, it gets these little dents, and really all you're doing is realigning the steel. The natural, I haven't actually sharpened this knife since I've owned it. So here we're going to go put our cheese.
Okay.
Now, what we have here is some boar's head smoked ham. And boar's head, because they smoke it good. The Publix ham is fine. Any ham you have is fine.
They smoke it real good?
You want it smoked. That's it. Yes, baby. They smoke it real good.
Who's saying that? Oh, you know that one?
What? You don't think I know...
I was talking about Buttermilk Biscuit, and you didn't even know that song.
I bet half the people watching the show...
Everybody was making fun of you.
No. They don't know.
They did.
They don't.
They all do.
They don't. They're liars. Every one of you are filthy liars. All right, so you can see we have our ham with our piece of cheese stuck in there. All right.
We didn't watch you do it because you were
I'm going to do 3 more because you're yakking. That's why. Yak.
Yeah.
Yak.
Okay.
Yakety yak. All right, here we go. So we have a piece of Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
It's baby Swiss, aged Swiss. You want it kind of...
It's not too stinky.
You want it a little funky.
But not
too funky, but you don't want it. I actually put mine in as a fold like that.
Yep.
And this is no science. You just want the ham and the cheese in there together, really. It doesn't really matter.
Like a taco.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Like a...
Yeah, story. So I'm using these bamboo skewers. You can tie these off if you want. You can use toothpicks. I'm just going to use a bamboo skewer. And I'm going to go in.
It's like you're sewing.
And then out, right?
But you don't know how to sew.
I don't. Just going to break it off. Because all I really need to do is hold it together. So I'm going to dip this in some breadcrumbs and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want it all coming out. So there's one prepared.
I agree, Joe. Joe said that you can tell my birthday has already passed because you're surly.
What are you talking about? Who's Joe?
Joe, just one.
Is it just one?
Yeah.
Tell that fool to shut up.
Hey, anyways, yeah, we're going to do a post show this time too. This is not the post show. We're going to do something kind of like this. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it is actually kind of fun. So we've already done 2. So we're sending.
Yeah, but we have to edit.
Yeah, I know,
big
but
time.
we're sending one of the, over to the web guy, so our web guy can kind of put it up. So hopefully those will be up in the next couple days, actually. So.
Hey, tonight we're drinking Crazy and Lazy. This is Daniel Dennis's beer from Tom and Dan.
Red Cypress Brewery.
Red Cypress Brewery. They are the ones that created this monster. It's delicious. It's black. Porter. I don't like beer, but I like this one. Jimmy is drinking Diver Down.
From the Brew Hub in Lakeland.
Imperial Red Ale. That's what it is. Yep, Brew Hub. Yeah. Do you soak the skewers?
I do. They're soaked a little bit. I just wrapped them in a wet paper towel. I didn't like doing anything special. Just a wet paper towel.
Okay.
So now we have our chicken breast ready to go. So really, to be honest with you, so what happens in this part of the meal, like, okay, so we're going to finish a lot of this on the oven at the top. I got these split. I have these beautiful, let me wash my knife real quick.
Okay.
I have these beautiful split, this okra.
Yeah.
And okra is so awesome. Here's what you have to remember, like, it's kind of cool. So.
Hey, Charita.
Hey, Charita. So this dish is not going to have a lot of crunch in it, right? So when we talk about the textures, you want some crunch, you want smooth, creamy, salty, sour, sweet. And we don't have a lot of crunch in this dish, so you're thinking, well, how can I get crunch in this dish? Well, you can always fry stuff and get crunch, and that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
So we're going to take our okra, and instead of cutting it in pieces, we're going to split it right down the middle. Now, okra has this wonderful, that's what everybody hates about it already, is that goo, right?
Yes.
But you know what that goo does?
It makes it slimy.
Oh, that goo.
And yucca.
Fries.
What is that?
It's just an old leaf, man. Come on, dude. Damn, it's fine. All right, so this okra, what makes that cool is it makes that flour in this cornmeal we're going to use, like, stick to it.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And because we're cooking it like this,
yep,
we can show it better. You know, you eat with your eyes first. So we're gonna do this little trick, and what we'll do is we'll spread them apart a little bit. Robert
says, Jimmy, we know each other.
Robert who?
I don't know. Oh, Stokes.
Oh, do we? I don't know a Robert Stokes. I don't think. I'm not trying to be a dick or nothing, but I don't think we know Robert Stokes.
There you go, Robert.
Sorry, Robert.
He spelled your name wrong too. So.
Did it really? We're so tight, Rob. And then I go so far back, buddy.
Okay.
All right,
let's keep going.
Let's do this.
So, do I come in over there?
Yeah, a couple eggs.
Yeah.
We're gonna do our egg wash that you've seen us do before.
Yeah.
There you go, baby.
See how smooth that was?
Yeah.
That transition.
Very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. All right.
Okra is gross. I don't like okra either, Jeff, unless it's fried, and we're frying it tonight, buddy. So we're gonna like it.
Little milk.
Yep. LBV in the house.
Who's LBV?
I think that's where they live.
Oh, Lake Buena Vista.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice and hot. Let's check on our cauliflower, honey.
Ugh. Chicken
What?
gizzards. They say it ranks up there with the chicken gizzards. That's not.
Here, listen.
Oh, I know, but hold on. It's steaming up.
Hear it? Very nice. Yeah. Almost can't over roast it. All right, panko bread. Now, you'll notice
Hey, Julie.
This is not, these aren't flavored because we're not cooking an Italian dish. You know, chicken cordon bleu is kind of a French dish.
French.
And when I say kind, it is a French dish.
It's your last name, babe.
We're going to salt and pepper.
Whole milk? No, this was 2% milk.
2%, yeah. You can't put a little cream in there. I don't know that it matters. We're looking for something to help this stick to this. That's what we really want.
Right.
And something that I didn't do last week that I want to show when it comes to when it comes to this. What? I hate it when you do that.
You say again, and I say okay, and they're like, you're killing me with the okays.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Okay.
Again. You want to go olive oil on our pan?
Well, you guys should be good and drunk by now if you are drinking every time we say it.
No joke.
We're doing you a favor.
And by the way, you're welcome.
We're making this entertaining for you.
Right, you are welcome.
Because if you're watching this sober, probably not so much.
Which Jeremiah Hilliard was watching?
Yeah, Jeremiah. Well, I don't know that he was. I'm sorry, guys. I have to get my beer.
So we've seasoned we'll season this a little bit, our panko, with some salt and pepper.
Yeah, Julie, we'll put up the recipe for everything as soon as Jimmy catches up on episode 12's recipe.
No, that's done. Everything's done.
No,
what was that?
Not 12.
Yeah, honey.
No.
What was it? What I cook?
I don't remember, but it was last week.
It must have been a burn air. Nobody remembers anything. All right, so last week I did not do this. So one of the things when you do this panko breading thing, they tell you to do always.
Okay.
Is a little flour on your chicken. Now, usually I would be dipping this in a thing of flour, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to sprinkle this because we're going to use this other flour here for our okra. Then we would simply come over into our egg wash. All right, we got our nice cheese and ham stuck in there.
I would be so nervous that that's not going to cook all the way.
Oh no, it's going to cook because we're going to roast it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not going to finish it in this pan.
You're making a damn mess on the floor.
That's fine. Into our nice buttery butter with olive oil pan.
Okay.
Okay.
Because we want color, right?
We want beautiful color, and butter gives us really beautiful golden brown color.
Right. Okay.
So that's what we're shooting for.
Yeah. No, it's chicken cordon bleu, Adam.
What do you think it was?
Chicken parm.
No, we did that last week.
Oh, that's what we did last week.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You didn't do that.
You're right, I didn't. Because we went on vacation, dude.
Loser.
Right? We went on vacation.
Loser. No, we went on vacation on Thursday. There was 48 hours between here and there.
Yeah, but come on. But literally all week. Did we both even sleep 3 hours an entire time leading into our vacation?
Charita said a great radio show would be you, Detective Barb, and Deborah Roberts. How funny is that?
That is kind of funny.
Charita, I think me and Detective Barb may be doing something soon.
That's true, by the way.
That is true.
The crime cuties.
No, don't say that. Barb would die. We agree. That's why we do have dogs, so they can lick our floor up. You did Mexican night nap last week. No, we didn't, Dwayne. We did not.
We did not. That was the week before. She's right. It was chicken parm. 100%. I hate admitting it.
Instead of ham, can you use bacon or pancetta?
You do whatever you want.
Okay.
I mean, honestly.
I feel like this isn't cooking fast enough.
Honey, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's usually a lot of smoke and.
Well, we don't have it turned up super high.
A lot of fire and fury.
Oh my God. A lot of fire and fury.
It's gonna be.
I'm gonna show you the power. Okay, so we're gonna keep this. Believe it or not, again, cast iron holds heat, guys. So we're in a pot, like in an alloy, which is like one of these things, right? Okay. It just doesn't hold the heat the same, and I would argue that with anybody. So what I would do if I were you guys, cast iron. If you're running your heat here at 8 to keep that hot, it's gonna be like 6 on this thing. It ain't ever cooling down.
Right.
So I mean, it's just like one of those things where it stays pretty hot. So
Rob, this porter's pretty good. A little warm. I'm not sure that I would want that.
It's better at room temperature. 100%. We don't this long. Now is that nice?
Or, I don't know what he's saying. He said, "What's up, old gray skillet? Watching from the coast in Daytona."
Oh, I don't know how to respond to that. So I guess thank you for calling me a very disrespectful name, like old gray skillet.
Oh, Don Schreiner.
Oh, hey, Don. What's up? Very talented artist, illustrator.
Middays with Jim on the radio. Call it Jim Talk.
Oh, God.
You don't want Jimmy just to talk.
You don't.
You don't.
Okay, so we're real quick, Tori, while we're waiting on that to brown up.
Yeah, what are we doing?
So we're going to make our mix.
What is that?
That's about a half a cup of flour and about a quarter cup of cornmeal.
All right.
And I use that I don't know, it's the bagged cornmeal, like the red mill or whatever it is. I find it pretty good and it's coarse ground. And the reason we use cornmeal when we're doing this flour, that's an old trick my grandmother used, because you only use a little bit. It adds that extra bit of crunch. It's going to give you that great body. And when you bite into that corn that's been frying, Imagine like when you make popcorn at home, you smell that real super rich golden corn flavor.
Right.
That's what you're going to get mixed in with that okra that has this perfectly earthy flavor. So we're going to season this a little bit with some salt, a little bit of pepper. My pepper grinders. I got to get pepper grinder bad, baby.
Well, the kids got you one for Father's Day.
They did. They got me a mini one.
How big was it?
Oh, honey, it's not that big. And the cool thing is we don't have to add anything to this okra because it's got enough of that juice.
Sticky.
Yeah, it's going to do it right up. So let's go and flip our chicken here. So look at beautiful brown color.
Look at that.
Gorgeous.
What's up, Vero Beach?
So we're going to, and believe it or not, we want to get on that side. So we are going to sear these on sides. We're going to get it golden all the way around.
Okay.
Then this entire pan, the entire pan's going in. And that's what we're going to use to make our pan sauce. When that comes out, we'll put our chicken on a plate. We'll let it rest, right? We'll set it to the side. And in that pan, we're going to put a shallot, which we can go ahead and cut now. Oh my God. Get that devil out of here. She is a devil. Come here. So we're going to cut this shallot real quick.
Okay.
So, and by the way, a shallot is, you see these in these little bags. Imagine like a garlicky onion. I mean, it's kind of what it's like. It's like a garlicky onion. And so I am not going to put garlic in this dish. I was going to, but I'm not gonna. And to be honest with you, we're not. This is not a pretty thing because we're gonna wind up getting this. This vegetable is not even gonna be in the sauce when we get done. So I just need a rough chop. All right.
Yep.
Because I'm just gonna saute it off. We just want the flavor out, but we do want as much surface as possible.
Why aren't you putting garlic in there?
Because this already has a little bit.
Can you add some seasoning to the breadcrumbs on the chicken before you dredge them?
Yeah, that's what I did. I put some salt and pepper in those breadcrumbs. I try to season like every single stage a little bit. A lot of guys don't do that. A lot of pros don't season that they will a little bit at the beginning. Like I was just watching Mario Batali the other morning, and he was doing that very thing, which kind of made me feel good because he's a good cook. I put a little garlic in this for you, baby. Is that all right?
Yeah. Thanks. So what are you drinking? And for people that just joined, what are we making?
So if you just came with us, all right, we're doing chicken Cordon Bleu. And right now we're sauteing off our chicken breasts to get them some good brown color. They are stuffed with Swiss cheese. That was good, so we'll go ahead and put it on that side right there. We want all sides brown.
Okay.
And the good thing about the cast iron is there's nice sweet corners.
Look at that.
Right, and we'll actually saute that all off. And you'll notice our cheese and ham is not kind of coming out because we're going to finish it in the oven. So we're not going to cook it up here so our cheese starts melting down. That's another good thing about Swiss. It melts a little bit. It doesn't melt as fast as others.
Right.
A lot of guys I know, even on top of that, they'll chop that Swiss up and mix it with Parm. Because Parmesan cheese is one of those things, by the way, I'll give you a tip right now. If you make macaroni and cheese by yourself and you make the bechamel, maybe should we do that sometime? Make homemade mac and cheese. Everybody knows how to do that.
That'd be good.
So you make a bechamel, which is a white sauce, which is flour and fat, equal amounts. Saute that up. Add milk until you get that good creamy consistency. Then you start piling cheese in, right? Don't make your macaroni and cheese with just cheddar cheese or sharp cheddar. Sharp cheddar is great, but always add some Parm because it has that nutty saltiness to it that really makes that almost all cheese sauces or whatever just
Yeah.
to the roof.
Okay.
Whoop. Beer.
Yep.
Look at that. Good.
Looks really, really good.
It is
I'm kind of
really
excited about eating this tonight.
We have good color all the way around. We're going to go ahead and finish this a little bit off right here.
All right, guys, give us a like and a share, please.
Pretty please, if you could. We'd like that. Tonight we're drinking this killer beer called Diver Down. It's an Imperial Red Ale, and it's from a brewery in Lakeland called Brew Hub. So we want to try to give as many Florida breweries as we can a shout. And of course, these douchebags have a beer as well.
It's so good. I love it. I totally love it.
Those DBs have that beer.
This is at Red Cypress Brewery.
Now, that's Daniel's, Crazy and Lazy. Lazy and Crazy is Tom's,
TC's.
and it's an IPA.
Yeah. I can't call him Tom.
Why?
Because I've always called him TC.
He's Tom the Sensible Businessman.
Oh, yeah. He's a sensible businessman.
Tom the Sensible Businessman.
If you ask his wife, he knows everything about everything, and she loves it when he tells her about everything.
That is sarcasm at its worst, by the way. That is not even remotely masked as anything true. All right. So let's get our chicken Cordon Bleu into this oven.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and turn this down real quick.
Jason wants to know if he can just use Velveeta cheese and call it good.
You can.
And you will have not cheese.
I mean, you're going to have it's going to melt and flow out, but you can do that for sure. A lot of guys will do the deconstructed, like
maybe he's talking about the mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah. Well, Velveeta, you can do that for sure. Of course, they make it all the time like that. It's just kind of processed oil, though. There's not a lot of cheese in there. I would strongly suggest getting a good aged sharp cheddar.
Charita, this porter is really, really good, but I think they only sell it at Red Cypress Brewery. I don't think that it's in stores, and I don't know if they still have it.
Yeah, that's the other thing is the BDMs went a little beer crazy that day and kind of ate. I think they got it all.
Yeah.
I think I saw Big Tim taking out a shopping cart full of it himself.
Like two giant egg baskets.
And my man was walking around with like it was a trapper keeper, like cases
what's the
of beer.
oven set at?
Well, it's $350 now, so it was $375 at first because we wanted to cook that cauliflower as fast as possible.
Yep.
We're gonna do $350 here because we don't want to burn the outside before the inside gets done. And it'll take about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Because we did cook some of it. It'll cook a little bit more. But Tori's right, though. You made a good point, though. Since it's rolled up and split like that, there's some more space in between. Give it a little bit more. My stupid thermometer is broken, but I'll tell you right now, there's a reason every chef of note that you see has a meat thermometer because they are if you want to cook perfect temperature proteins, you got to have one. Don't be ashamed you're using it because every pro I know uses one. They swear by them.
I think you kind of look like a loser because you don't have one. And you're not really a chef, so it's okay that you don't have one. You're just a cook.
I'm an enthusiast. That's what I say. And thanks for bringing me down, honey. I really appreciate that.
Hey, that wasn't bringing you down. That was just truth in your face. You love that.
Thank you for
You're
some
welcome.
of your truth
Thanks,
into my
Deltona.
face.
Thanks, Lake Wales.
I don't thank you. So we don't even need this tonight either. So the sauce we're gonna make when that chicken comes out, we're gonna deglaze. We're gonna saute these shallots because we have butter and olive oil in that pan already, and the garlic. Gonna cook them down for a minute. Gonna deglaze with that wine. It's about a cup, right?
Pinot Grigio.
Yeah, it's just any dry white, Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Grigio.
Some cheap ass wine.
Yeah. Oh, no.
That's cheap, right?
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cheap. But it's all the white wine I have. Everything is wet. So I kind of ran out of white wine.
Hey, do you ever use a pressure cooker?
I don't. I'm terrified of them. I saw a picture on Facebook the other day where one blew up, and it literally blew through the top of the stove.
Well, good. Then maybe you can get some gas.
No, I need some gas. I need some gas. That S is expensive, by the way.
It is.
Like our cul-de-sac is like right over there where they could bring it in.
Yeah.
They give you like 10 free feet. Like what is that going to do? And it's like $100 a foot after that.
What about the infrared thermometers? I don't know. You don't know about that.
I like them to go.
We like to stick it in.
Oh, I like to jam it in. Was that creepy?
Yeah.
Can I tell you? It felt creepy as hell. It really did. That felt really creepy.
Hey, she got an electric one and she said that it's not so scary anymore.
Electric what?
Pressure cooker. Oh, are you judging her?
Who is that?
Liz.
Liz
is the one that suggested this meal tonight.
Oh.
And now you're judging her because she got an electric.
Can I tell you something? I don't know what the hell you cook in it other than collard greens. And my grandmother used to...
And some...
Chicken and dumplings?
No.
My grandmother made chicken and dumplings in a stupid pressure cooker.
She didn't make it right. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm sure it was delicious.
No, but she made that. She would also, like, when she wanted to cook chickens fast to make, like, chicken and dumplings or, like, whatever.
Northern beans and ham hocks.
Yeah, whatever. She'd put them in that. But I didn't like...
Oxtail.
Yeah, I made oxtail chili one time.
Oh, the infrared one only tells you the outside temperature. Just an FYI.
Yeah.
Hey, she said that she just made lemon buttered chicken thighs. And they were delish. It says relish, but she meant delish.
I would love to make chicken thighs.
I got you, girl.
But somebody in my family doesn't eat them. If I could only remember
I don't like
who that is.
Chicken thighs are gross.
Chicken thighs are the most underrated piece of the chicken. Ask any professional.
Well,
they love thighs.
Underrated.
Because it's got that big piece of skin and that meat is so tender you almost can't overcook it. Tori. By the way, guys, the PrimeTime Kitchen that we cut today that's coming on, it won't be on until the 25th because of the nature of our schedule. We talked to a guy from DeLand named Hari Pulapuka. Pulapaka.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't.
And so he owns and operates Cress in DeLand.
Like K or C?
C. C-R-E-S-S, like the watercress.
Okay.
There are a few people more interesting. I'm telling you, you're going to want to listen. This guy, on top of owning a successful restaurant, it's been open 10 years in a little city like DeLand, also is a math professor at Stetson. He's also written 4 theory papers on advanced mathematics and a cookbook. He is a stone cold badass.
He's like Matt Damon.
No, he's not at all, in any way, shape, or form, even resembles Matt Damon.
Well, I didn't.
Everything you just said was wrong. How do you feel about that?
It was that guy that like tried to drown his baby.
Right. Yeah, but he's Indian. His name is Hari Pulapaka. He's not anything like Matt Damon at all. No, nothing.
Everybody loves the thighs except for me. Mm-hmm. Thighs are gross, guys. I'm sorry. That big flap of skin.
Oh, it's the greatest.
It's so gross. I don't eat chicken skin though.
That's the greatest.
I know.
That's why you're so boring.
You're right.
Boring. Any questions out there?
Well, you're going to have to give it a minute because when you ask for questions, it takes like whatever the delay is. I wonder why they have a delay.
Shush. I was asking you. That's an inside joke, by the way. It makes Tori laugh so hard. I tell you that. You look at me and you start laughing because it has to be a joke. Like there's no way possible you're like shushing me like a 9-year-old.
Oh my god, I would punch you straight in your throat.
I was asking you
yeah.
if anybody had asked a question. I wasn't asking them.
Oh. Well, but it takes it a second for the questions to come
But
up.
I'm asking you to read the one.
How do you like the Cigar City beers?
I love them. High Life is one of my favorite beers ever.
Steven, I don't hate the thighs. I hate the skin. And I hate the thighs.
Yeah, you don't like dark meat.
I don't. Well, I like the chicken leg. And I have like dark meat. What's the rest of the dish? Besides...
it's chicken cordon bleu.
Yeah.
That's white meat. And we have cauliflower mash, which you're going to make here with some Parmesan cheese, a little bit of butter, and some milk, or some cream. And we're going to do some sauteed tomatoes with some fried okra.
Okay.
You'll see, it's good. And we're going to do a mustard cream sauce, which is mustard, heavy cream, white wine, shallots.
They missed the cauliflower prep. Can you go over that again? Yeah,
so basically I got a big steel bowl. You get a head of cauliflower. You break it up into small florets. Toss it with olive oil, salt, and pepper. And Tori can come here and stop being a raging home.
There was a time before you.
Tori. And there was a time before you as well.
Oh, I know.
Plenty of times before you. Ooh. So you can see we're roasting this cauliflower off while my wife is just being a raging psychotic. All right. So now the cool thing is
this porter. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, it's getting at you, girl. It's getting at you a little bit.
A little like truth serum.
Shut up. There's no shushing. Just shut it down. So we did that because let me just do real quick. So timing in the kitchen is important. I know that it's going to take my cordon bleu about 30 minutes to cook or so, 20 to 30 minutes. But I know my cauliflower is going to take 35 to 40. So I put the cauliflower in first. Okay. And I know that I can put my cordon bleu in at any time. It's going to roast off pretty easy. But what you have to make sure of is this. There's a couple things here. You're working with hot cauliflower. That's the only heat you have, is the heat you have in there right now. So when you put it in, what they tell you to do for sure is, if you're going to use cream and butter, which we are, warm it up. So pour it into a little pan, throw it in the microwave for a minute or whatever, and warm it up. The last thing you want to do is pour cold cream and butter into your hot cauliflower, because it's going to cool your entire dish down, and then you have to microwave it. And even though that's fine, it doesn't give you that same vibe. So we're going to do that. We'll do that in a minute.
That sounds good.
We do have some half tomatoes, which we're going to do, which are these beautiful little tomatoes. And really, honestly, these are just for a little acidity in the dish, and some color. And we have this little medley of little tomatoes. We're just going to split them. No big deal.
Medley.
What is wrong with you, dude? Are you really hammered off one beer? Because if so, that's sad.
Babe, it's a lot of percent alcohol.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't make it any less sad that you're already hammered off half of a beer. Don't you dare shush me. Don't you. I'm a proud man from a small town.
Amy said that she cooks a little bit better while she's having cocktails.
Yeah.
Kind of like bowling.
Yeah, well, duh.
You do it better when you have a couple of beers. What's up, Daniel D?
What up, Dylan?
Daniel, you're my drink tonight. You're crazy. Crazy.
Are we on the big screen tonight, Daniel?
I don't know.
I think we're on the big. Daniel beams us up. Oh, by the way, Daniel's one of the meanest human beings ever lived.
Daniel is not one of the
Daniel's
meanest.
literally one of the meanest, heartlessest blanks there. He's taught his beautiful daughter, whom I love dearly, to call me Mr. Egg. And
but
I'm sure
it's
right
because
now
you cook on the big green egg,
but,
and
honey, that's
because
not, listen.
I don't know why else.
Do you know why? No. Let me explain. This will solidify the dickness of Daniel Dennis. Ready? Daniel has taught his daughter, whom I think is like 1.5. If you want to know that in weeks, just ask Andrea. She's memorized it. All right. So to call me Mr. Egg because Daniel has told her that my head resembles a dinosaur egg. Because that's what friends do to each other.
It'll stick.
Oh, no, it's stuck.
Good.
If you'll go to his, go to either, I don't know if it was Tom and Dan or Daniel's Facebook page. There's a picture of his daughter Maisie cooking, and I think...
No. I posted it on PTK. I said it's a special edition of How Tuesday with Maisie. So
that much better.
Get it right.
All right, we're about done here. Okay, those are still a little hard. We're gonna let them go a few more minutes. We're gonna actually jack this.
Yeah, you gotta I don't know what my percentage is on my phone.
All right, that's fine. We're
Just
close.
a heads up.
Look, we're close. So, you know what I can do?
Guys, I'm gonna plug in my charger. Tell me if it makes a funny sound because I have found that it has. So I'm plugging it in right now. Do you hear some crazy stuff?
Did you hear crazy stuff?
I don't know. I'm waiting to see. Because if not, I mean, cool.
Yeah. So the chicken is in, and it's been in for about 20 minutes now. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm heating up some just some vegetable oil in a shallow pan. We're going to go and fry our okra off real quick.
Okay. Cool.
Because once the cauliflower comes out, which is only about maybe like 5 minutes away, it's going to go in here pretty quick. So I'll tell you what we'll do as well.
Thanks, guys. Okay. Awesome.
What?
That sounds fine.
Oh, good. That's awesome.
I was terrified. Well, not terrified because that would be a little dramatic. I was worried.
And even that, let's face it, is a bit much. So, okay, I'm not going to measure this heavy cream because it's just kind of how it works out in the blender. You're not going to need a lot because this is already going to be good. And this is a little bit of heavy. This is a French dish that's a little bit heavy.
Is that Amish butter?
This is Amish butter.
When we posted the heating up the oven pic. Somebody said, "Oh, look, it's Amish butter." This guy was like, "The Amish have puppy meals. We hate Amish butter."
Puppy meals? Is that who does that? The Amish?
I don't know.
They seem so peaceful.
Well.
Oh, except for that one show.
Oh. Like Leaving Amish or?
No, what's no?
Yeah, it's like growing up Amish.
No, it's like Amish Mob, the Amish Mafia.
No,
Tori.
I didn't watch it.
There was a show called the Amish Mafia.
You shouldn't have watched
Dude,
it.
I think one of those guys straight up went to prison.
Jimmy, that stuff is not real. You're so stupid.
Oh, come on. You didn't think I was joking? Tori.
You were.
Tori, you know I was. All right. So look here. We're going to do our okra.
Yep.
Okra in. Toss it lightly.
Should you open the flap that you cut?
Yeah, you are.
So you can get it in there. You weren't going to do that until I
Tori,
reminded you.
honey, you have to stop. I'm the cook. You don't dare shush me.
Grass-fed, unsalted.
Grass-fed, unsalted what? Okra?
I assume.
That's funny. No. So we're going to get our meal in there. You can see it sticks really well. We don't really have to do it a whole lot. We really didn't have to open these flaps, but my wife is...
You said that you were going to, and you said that was your plan all along.
You know the word.
I do.
You know.
What is it?
Loving. Careful. Heartfelt. Guys, you're going to love this. I can't wait to make this sauce for you. This is a sauce that if you like pork chops, I will tell you a great thing. So we'll make this sometime, but So make savory sauteed apples and onions. And I know that sounds crazy, but you do. You saute them just like you would if you're going to make like an apple, sweet apple with brown sugar and stuff.
Right.
You do put a little sugar in there, butter, some allspice, but with the onion, and you instead of using like water or anything like that, you use chicken stock. And when that cooks down, it gives this weird savory flavor to it. And when you hit that with pork and this mustard cream sauce, it is crazy good, man. All right, so our cream is nice and warm.
Yep.
Our butter's melted, so we are ready to go ahead and get our cauliflower in.
Okay,
I'm
going to unplug.
Yeah, we're
and I'm
going
going to come over here.
So we have our cauliflower.
Is it ready?
Yeah, it's ready. See, it's nice brown. It's enough for us to cook. It's cooked through. Now, if I was eating this, I would want it cooked a little bit more because I like it cooked down.
Maybe you should have broken it up a little bit more so it would cook a little faster.
Honey, there's a total possibility that you're right there.
Really?
No.
Oh, yes. You know I am. So, by cutting open the okra, it made all the sticky come out and made the stuff stick to it. The flour and the, what is this, cornmeal?
Yeah, cornmeal.
And the cornmeal.
Yep. And that's seasoned, of course, with salt and pepper. This pan is about 375 degrees, I figure out.
Are you testing it?
Yeah, well,
I'm still waiting for you to cut yourself live on TV.
Can you believe I haven't?
It's going to happen.
You know what?
That's why we watch. That's why they watch.
You know what?
What's happening?
This food processor is going to work really well as soon as I get a blade in it. As soon as I get this blade in there, that is really going to do the job.
Should this burger be?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay.
Just let me. You have to drive me crazy as hell.
You're such a freaking pig.
Well, sorry, what am I supposed to do?
Well, not spill it on all over the floor.
Well, okay, well, you hold a 5,000 degree pan and try to get it in this little thing while somebody's recording you.
Mine would have already been done because I would have broken them up a little bit.
We would already be eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches what we'd be doing.
And you love it.
Let's get rizzled.
We can get fancy with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and hit it a couple times and you can see that's just dry. And you can see it kind of turns into what looks like that. Like no body, right?
Right.
So, now, with our butter and our cream.
What is this mix?
This is butter and heavy whipping cream.
Oh, yeah.
Now. My gosh, that's so good. Guys, it's so good. It's just got this great, beautiful, nutty cauliflower flavor. Need a little bit more. A little more cream and butter. You're really only going to wind up using, guys, about probably half a cup of that mixture. Look at this beautiful, look at that beautiful texture, consistency, look at that. Just like mashed potatoes.
Yeah, that's cool. Did you burn your mouth? It's for being a hog belly.
Stop, it's great. Now, only a little bit. You don't need a whole lot. We put a little bit of Parmesan cheese in here.
Yep.
That's just going to reinforce that already beautiful nutty flavor of our cauliflower, which is already great. So,
Jesse said if you're super poor, how hard is that going to be to blend that by hand? Well, Jesse, he bought his
at a garage sale.
At a garage sale. How much did you pay for that?
$20. This is a $225 food processor, and I got it for $20. That is absolutely perfect.
They said that I need more crazy lady beer.
Okra in.
Okay. I'm paying attention to you. Oh, look at that. Now, why do you open those up?
Yeah, because I want those pods to get nice and brown. I want them to fry.
Okay.
Be careful, it's really hot,
baby. You know what? Nobody is saying, why don't you have a gas stove?
I know. Can you believe that?
I know.
So, while that's frying, let me go ahead and grab my chicken out because it's ready to go.
I'm waiting.
Oh.
Are
so heavy. It's so hot. Yep. No, I'm gonna put these on a plate because I need this pan. Move that plate, please. Thank you. And these are big old chicken cordon bleus, guys. We know, okay? These are really, 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 really big pieces. Okay. Now, we're not going to worry about any of this stuff in there, okay? And the reason why is this. We're going to strain the sauce off anyway. So it's all coming out.
Haha, Jason. They asked if it was succotash on the floor.
That's funny.
That was my foot.
So, this is shallot and garlic. And you can already smell.
Oh, yeah. That's really good.
And even though it doesn't look like that's on there, that is on there, like that seasoning's on there, watch what happens when it gets going. It's going to brown up real nice.
I was about to call you out and say it doesn't look like
No,
you
it
have
does.
enough
It's on there.
stuff on it.
Smell that. Man, there is nothing in the world like a sauteing shallot. So, these will cook pretty quick. And then we're going to have a little pan here, which we're going to slide right in. We're going to get it good and hot. We're going to go ahead and let me go ahead and deglaze real quick. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the show tonight, please like and share. This is white wine, about a cup. We're making our mustard cream sauce. We got some good Dijon mustard. Everybody knows Grey Poupon. You can use any stone ground
Pardon me.
mustard, yes. Pardon me, sir.
I don't like to do that.
Might you have some grab home? So we're going to reduce this wine by about half. And reduce means, you can see that coming off, that's water.
Cook it down.
Gotta cook it down,
Cook
baby.
it down.
Cooking her down. See our brown now? Are we coming on a little bit?
Mike said he's never seen okra cut that way. His grandmother would always cut them into half pieces.
Yeah. Well, you can also, a lot of people come in like those little discs. But see our brown starting to happen right there?
Yeah. You didn't put the okra in the egg wash, though.
No, I did not. Now, a lot of people, you can wash it with a little bit of water, and that'll make that stick. I find that the natural, that natural slimy stuff in okra.
Kind of holds it.
Yeah, it makes it stick fine.
Okay. Well, it looks like it did.
Yep.
One of these days, I'm going to drill this right into one of these boiling ass.
Now you can see that's already reduced a little bit. We're going to hit with some cream. Now, cream is important. The cream thing, we want to do about
oh my gosh,
quarter of a cup. And I'm going to show you a little secret about adding cream to sausage.
This is not a low-calorie dish.
It is not. That's nice. The French don't eat low-calorie. Now, if you think you have too much cream, you can tell because it'll wash out the sauce. But if you don't have enough, you can start seeing the other fats, whether it be the butter or whatever, and it won't be mixed. It won't mix properly. So we're going to go ahead and add. We have enough. We're going to add about a tablespoon.
Paul said that your stuff didn't stick on your okra.
It did.
It did, Paul. You're wrong.
That's about a tablespoon of mustard.
Yep.
Now we're going to keep that near because we can adjust. Okay. One of my 6,000 whisks.
Hey, Ashton.
Now, this is going to reduce. We want to just kind of turn it down a little bit. Let it reduce.
Let it sit.
Yep. Get this okra out of here.
Yep.
That's almost done. We're going to be playing here in 1 second.
Awesome.
Off to the races.
Sorry, I feel like we're dancing tonight.
Well, we are dancing a little
So, are we going to do a post show?
bit. Yeah, we're going to push up.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, always fun.
Let me get that.
Always fun. I can't believe I only drank one beer tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I need a tasting spoon.
Are you, like, I don't even think you drank the entire beer. Stop. Good? More salt?
No, it just needs to cook down.
Okay.
And this is done.
Let's go. And our chicken is over here. Oh, they called you the king of the cast iron, babe.
Yeah, love cast iron, man. Nothing in the world retains or cooks like cast iron. Okay, now, I'm going to push this real slowly so it doesn't get that wave. And give us a nice wave of hot-ass oil in our face, because we need this right here. We're going to turn that up to hot. We're going to get that good and hot while our sauce finishes.
Thanks, Mark. Mark's sounding ready to share. Yeah, so the post shows will be on ptkradio.com. We'll probably start putting them up this weekend.
Yeah, actually, maybe even before that, because the one we do tonight, we'll probably go ahead and just send the MP3 right to the computer again today, and then we have last week's and the week before. Well, we'll have 3 for you, and we'll create a little tab so you guys can look at the post shows. The post shows are anywhere from usually like 30, 40 minutes or so. It's fun. We just get in there and kind of...
We're just talking.
We're just talking. Talking about the dish today. Talking about stuff coming up.
This guy is straight up making fun of you. He said, Jim, I can't tell. Is that gas or electric? And then he goes, never mind, LOL. He's laughing at you.
I know, baby.
Because you're sad electric stove.
There's nothing wrong with my electric stove.
I don't know. Everybody's judging you.
Can I tell you? I've judged enough people.
You totally deserve it.
I've judged enough people.
Thanks for sharing, guys.
I've got it coming. Okay, so in this little pan right here,
Okay.
just a little bit of olive oil. Nothing big, because what we're going to do is we're just going to saute these little tomatoes off. We're going to put some color on the plate. And we're cooking this sauce down just a little bit more.
Tomatoes?
Yeah. So let's get everything out of the way so we can do a plate here in a second.
Yeah.
And I'll use one of my big plates tonight. We gotta get some more plates.
Sounds good.
Now, I told you guys I'm gonna strain the sauce off, and I'm gonna, because I don't want all these veggies in my sauce. I want it to look nice and clean. So, just gonna get a quick little bowl. And what I'll do is, and by the way, keep this lid on when you do your cauliflower. Just keep it on. It'll stay nice and hot. Matter of fact, you can still feel the steam coming off that. That way you don't lose any.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you don't lose any of your goodness, any of your heat there. So you can see our cream is cooking all that down all nice. It'll cook all that water out.
He said he wasn't making fun of you. He just couldn't tell.
That's fine. I don't care if he does or not.
I was.
Here's the thing. No, it's just not going to change my life.
It's not?
No.
Aw.
His opinion of me is not going to change my life.
Oh. Look at you.
I'm so empowered.
I am. I'm running the camera.
Oh. So let's go ahead and dump this sauce. I'm going to add some butter. Now, I want him to show something real quick.
Hey, Janice. Janice.
Hey, Jan, what's up? So see these bubbles? Ooh. When you cook a cream sauce, you got to be careful, because when you add butter, so butter is a thickener, because obviously if you melt butter and then let it sit, it's going to go back and it'll solidify again. So we have a sauce pretty much where we want it. See how it's kind of showing that?
Right.
But you can also see if I let it sit, it'll create these big kind of glossy bubbles. All right.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is, you always finish sauce with a little bit of butter, because not only does it hold it together, move, baby.
This is the most fattening.
It's going to be a little fattening. Nothing wrong with that.
You better quit being so damn bossy with me. We're going to have problems.
We have problems. Alright, so we're going to incorporate this butter. But when you add butter to sauce, take it off of the heat.
Because you don't want it to break.
You don't want it to break. Obviously, you know what clarified butter is. Clarified butter is basically you boil butter till it breaks. Then you take the solids away and you keep that beautiful golden yellow, what you know as butter. And I can actually add a little bit more of that, because I want that a little bit more, but we're not going to. What we are going to do, though, is we're going to come over and we'll sit right here while we do it.
Here, I'll hold this.
Yeah. Get another.
Is that hot?
Yeah, look.
We're straining it. Maisie is over here making tons of noises, waiting for you to drop something.
Right. Now, I know that's not all the sauce, but, you know, we want to get this thing over with so you guys can go back to your normal lives. Okay.
Including me.
Right.
Damn.
And you just push this through the sieve, and you can see our vegetables. And even when you're doing that, you're pushing out more and more flavor into your sauce.
Chase is an owner of a propane company.
Is he really?
Yeah, we need propane, Chase. Oh my God, Jimmy. Oh my God.
It's so crazy good. All right, so got a nice hot pan with some olive oil. A little bit too much, actually. in with our tomatoes. Really just kind of heat these up.
Okay. That's good.
See how you want that pan hot. See them just dancing on there?
Yeah.
That's what you want. We almost kind of want to just sear the outside, and you don't want to cook these too long. You don't want them mushy.
Oh, I see them like breaking apart.
Yep.
Cool. You ready to plate? I'm gonna come over here and get ready for you to plate. Liz said her whole family's watching now.
Oh, awesome.
Hey, whole family.
So, we have our cauliflower mash, which is absolutely delicious.
Hey, I have a new angle. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, this is cauliflower mash.
Cauliflower mash, which is cauliflower roasted in the oven at 375 to 350 for about 40 minutes, coated in olive oil and salt and pepper. Look at the body of that. Beautiful, creamy, nutty flavor.
Looks so good.
It is good.
Chase said he can come by and see if we qualify for it.
Okay.
Chase, send Jimmy an email.
Chicken cordon bleu right on top. I could cut this in medallions, but I think the cheese would come out, so we're not going to do that. We have our beautiful mustard cream sauce.
Thanks, Dwayne.
And
My filming skills.
we have our beautiful fried okra. There.
That's
And,
good.
and a couple of these little tomatoes just for some color on the plate. And it adds a little acid to the plate. Nothing wrong with that. A little acid is good in this dish because tomatoes have that beautiful little flavor.
That looks great, honey.
And there you have it, guys. If you want to add a little more sauce, you can. We would clean our plate. Can get that tomato out there. It's a little busted. We will before we take this picture.
It's okay.
So here's our dish tonight. This is our chicken cordon bleu, which is basically a chicken breast that you cut a pocket in. You stuff some Swiss cheese and ham in there. You sew it up with a skewer or some toothpicks, or you tie it off, whatever. You saute it in butter and olive oil, get it golden brown, then finish it in the oven, 350 degrees for about 25 or 30 minutes. Our cauliflower mash is simply cauliflower broken up into the bowl, coated with olive oil, roasted off for 35 minutes into a food processor. You can do it in a blender, guys, really. We beat it up with some cream, butter, salt, and pepper. Now, I've actually added white truffle oil to that, and it's pretty darn good. We did some split fried okra, just in cornmeal and flour, deep fried and split. And then we have just some sauteed medley of different colored tomatoes just for some sauce. And that's our mustard cream sauce. And that is Al Tuesday.
Are you struggling?
I'm hungry, actually.
This is awesome.
If you like the dish tonight, this is an easy dish to make. It looks beautiful on the plate, and it's pretty simple, guys. It actually isn't expensive at all. This is not an expensive dish. I mean, I'm serious, guys. The cauliflower is like $3. Chicken breast, you know how much they are. A bag of okra is like $4. It really isn't that expensive. So if you enjoyed this dish tonight, please like and share. We really do appreciate it when you do that. It helps us out. Don't forget, we do have some events coming up. Now, there's been a change. If you go to the PrimeTime Kitchen Facebook page, the next PTK Live is still going to be at Millennium 106, but it's going to be on the 30th now instead of the 23rd. We had to move it back 1 week. Chef Bruno is making sure that menu is absolutely perfect, and I don't expect anything less from him. Also, in October, tentatively on the 20th, we're cooking for the Second Harvest Food Bank. And this is a big deal for us. It really is. We're going to have a team of like 15 people. It's like 5 services. I'm doing the cooking. It's my menu. Tori will be there helping me host and everything. We're going to have reception cocktails. We're going to pair up with a bunch of people and bring you some really interesting stuff. At $75 a ticket, I think is what we're going to do. Right. That sounds expensive. Every single nickel of this money goes to the Second Harvest Food Bank, by the way, which is way more than just food, guys.
Check out what they do. It's awesome.
They have
Go to their website.
They have a chef training program with 18 chefs. They graduate them. They train warehouse workers. It really is about changing the culture of what is food and family and eating. So it really is a special place. I hope you guys check it out and give them a hand. It'd be great if you guys can make it, because I think it's going to be a really, really fun event. These people are really, really big fans, not only Primetime Kitchen, Monsters in the Morning, Real Radio, all the big shows. So we really, really, really appreciate it.
I think that's it.
Primetime Kitchen, PTKRadio.com.
Let's go to our post show.
We're going to do the post show, and we're going to put it up in a little bit. That's basically a radio show with Tori and I's little podcast thing you guys can listen to. We talk about some of this stuff tonight. And big thanks to the guys at Diver Down. That's Brew Hub Brewery in Lakeland.
And of course, my favorite, Daniel Dennis. This is my Crazy and Lazy. And I'm about to drink another one.
Yeah, well, cheers to you. Mm-hmm. Hey, by the way, thanks for being patient and joining us on a Wednesday night instead of our Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. And as always, try to listen to Primetime Kitchen every single Friday night, 8 o'clock. And then Sunday mornings, we have 2 shows starting at 7. We play an old one and a new one. And we hope you guys enjoy it. And thanks again for supporting the show. And don't forget about Wassey's Meats August 19th for their big rib rub rollout. How you like that? Tons of prizes. I'm going to be there. I may even cook some.
With the Wassey Posse?
With the Wassey Posse. When I say giveaways, Janice and Frank don't joke. They will give you a t-shirt, but they're giving away like $500 cooler or knife sets, $350 Yeti cooler, so they know what they're doing. So join us on 19th, Saturday, 9 to 6, I think it is, at Wassey's Meats in Melbourne. We'll see you guys next week for Primetime Kitchen.
Bye, guys. Thanks for being so awesome.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.